Hey y'all, so I am back to review the color that y'all picked out. I gave some different choices of hair color: the John Frieda 7CC, Redken 5R, and Clairol 6RR. And ultimately the big winner was the John Frieda 7CC, and I am pretty impressed that we had quite a few votes. The Redken and the Clairol were evenly tied. Honestly, I don't know what to do if I had two choices and it was an even tie. I think at that point I would mix or do some kind of look with both. But anyhow, it's been past the holidays. I'm still uploading videos and I have some major rootage. So this is over a month of hair growth and fadage from the John Frieda 6RC, the Copper Canyon. This right here is the other version of the John Frieda's Salon Trends line. Now, at some point I'm going to do a video, which I'll probably post here, about the lost shades of John Frieda. So John Frieda, they came out with this revolutionary foam color. This was hair color that people could do at home, and it was very affordable. You know, you pay a little bit more, but you pay for what you get. And this product right here was one of two selected shades out of a wider range of reds. Because at that point in time, in 2000, I think it was 2012-ish, or 2013, red hair was really becoming in. It was really popular. You know, people saw movies like that one Disney movie with Merida. People wanted those intense red colors. And this right here is pretty cool because, you know, John Frieda usually did natural shades, but they also did shades that would push the envelope a little bit. Now I'm gonna get ready and I'll be right back. All right, y'all, so here is the first look at the box. Again, John Frieda always does that very big picture of the model looking either snobby or cranky or upset. And that's another photo of the model. So this color right here, I'll zoom in for y'all. It really has an intense orangey tone to it. You could really see those nice copper hues. This color right here is if you have, you know, medium brownish hair, and it comes out more like the John Frieda 6R, kind of what that should have been. Right up here you get this nice coppery color, and if you have lighter hair, like medium blonde, you end up getting this macaroni color, kind of like my favorite Crayola shade. It says that this is the latest color trend from John Frieda, inspired by nature's intense, vibrant, fiery red hues. Our colorists develop rich copper shades for cheek, natural looking color that puts you at the forefront of trends. So again, you know, they really go on that whole thing of trendy and all that. It says that 7cc is a warm dark blonde shade with vivid copper tones. For optimal results, use on medium blonde to medium brown hair. And it goes on to say, on mostly gray hair, color will appear lighter than colors shown on the swatch. And on red hair, your color results will be a vivid reddish copper blonde. So kind of more like an RC result. You get your foamer cap, you get your developer. My favorite product from John Frieda, their amazing leave-in conditioner, instructions, and you get your colorant right here, and the pair of gloves. So I'm gonna get set up and we're gonna mix the hair color. All right, so I'm back and I'm gonna be putting on the gloves. As always, they have the best gloves of any color brand I've tried thus far. Really wish John Frieda would do a comeback. And what you do with the bottle is you only tilt it 5 times. So open this up, and as always, this developer does not smell bad. It kind of smells kind of like a slight floral smell, but not too bad. The colorant, if I'm not mistaken, has that ammonia smell. But what you do is you take your colorant, and this is 7cc, and you pour this right into bottle 1. And look at how dark that comes out. Ooh. Gotta get every last drop. Alright, so look at this and how dark this is, y'all. This is cool. Take your cap, screw it, and what you do is you tilt the bottle, not shake, 5 times. And you are left with this blood color. Looks like foamy blood. Kind of looks like the, what do you call it, this, the 6RC. So I'm actually excited to use this. All right, then what you do then is you take your foamer cap, stick it right on in like so, and screw until there is a click. And what you do is using your hands, you're gonna disperse this through your hair. Root touch up, you apply to the roots first and you really saturate the living daylights out of them, and then you massage everything all together. So just like so. And you get about that much. And this really does look like the macaroni and cheese Crayola crown. And what you do is as you're applying this, you just want to massage it. You really want to work that foam in the hair and feather always through the sides where you have the stubborn grays and all that, because that's where a lot of people tend to mess up, especially when they're doing their hair for the first time. You still have to apply this in a somewhat nice and consistent fashion for optimal results. And I absolutely love this product because it's low odor, it's so easy to apply, it's user friendly, and it's just sad that, you know, such a good company isn't doing their great product like this anymore. It's always so easy using this product and I love it. And see how the root is becoming really saturated? That's exactly what you want when you're doing this color. Little massage, and then if you need to, go back and reapply to the areas as well, because that always helps. And with the back, you just do the best you can. Gentle. If you need to break it up and add a little bit at a time, that also can work. That's the one thing I see in a lot of the videos for the foam color, is a lot of people neglect how important it is just to get the back coverage. With the foam color, unless you're doing the all over application and you don't saturate enough with the back, you will have patches, and that is not a good thing. And the other thing that I always recommend is, you know, I wish color companies make this more clear. You don't want to apply this on greasy hair. You want hair to be clean. With the foam color, unlike a regular cream color, I would say that you'd want it slightly, or you want it dry compared to slightly damp. And again, still massaging and still focusing on the root area. And when I'm putting this to the mid shaft and ends, I'm being very gentle with it. I'm not, you know, treating my hair like it's a rope or like I'm trying to start a campfire. I've seen people do that online, and that is no good. That can do a lot of damage to hair, especially because this is still a chemical. Albeit a little bit more on the gentler side and the low lift side. If you are using a dark shade, you do not want to overlap as much. But because this is a level 7 and I have some patchiness still, this will be enough to gently lift the rest of my hair without causing massive damage or banding. And this really gets in there and saturates it well, so I like that. All right, now the rest of the foam and then massage for about a minute or so. Now, root touch-up is the same as everything else processing-wise. You just apply it more for the root, and that's usually for gray coverage, but since I want to go lighter, it's all over. And I process it for 45 minutes total. I have dark hair, and that really helps to lighten the hair. 45 minutes, no more, no less. I also do put a cap over it just to help trap in the heat and make it work a little bit more effective that way. All right, y'all, I'm gonna go cover this and I'll be back when it is all finished. All right, y'all, so this is what the color looks like when it is all finished processing after 45 minutes. And at first it looked like my roots were a little bit pinky orange and I'm like, oh. But then I remember this is a double pigment color because it's a CC. It's not a 7C. It's got the extra hint of copper, which is a red. It's gonna expose a lot of my underlying pigment. I also have those little bit of grays that will blend it. And now I'm gonna go rinse it for probably about 5 minutes until the water's clear. I'm gonna put the conditioner on for 5 minutes and I'm gonna rinse it after. This foamer thing used all of it. It definitely did its job. Turns this interesting color, like this orangey color, not like the other one, which is a little bit more brown. So I'm gonna be back when it is all styled and dried. All right, y'all, so this is when it is fresh, freshly colored and shampooed. I use a cleansing conditioner first that's color safe, and then I do the conditioner. So it feels really nice, it's really silky. And I'm gonna be back when it's all dried. I put a little bit of Soma Solace in it. spritz of Soma Prism, and just a little bit of the Soma Gravity, just to kind of condition it, but also give like a looser, wavier look. All right, y'all, so I am really impressed with this result. It is really nice red. It's a really, fiery is actually the right word for it. It says fiery red. The camera is making it look a little bit brighter than it is in person. It's very mellow in person. The regrowth is really covered well. It did a great job at not only lifting, but blending the grays. No banding whatsoever, and even from root to tip, and my hair feels wonderful. Clarifying it helped. There was not a single burning sensation when applying the color on. It was real easy to do with the foamer and all that. Now let's compare in this lighting the box. You look at this, and this is bright red. This is like carrot top, almost like Jessica Rabbit red. Actually, another word for it, I call it Wicked Stepmother red, because the woman on the box kind of looks like Kate Blanchett from the Cinderella movie. But when you look at it, this is all orangey and super red. Now, my theory on this is because my hair is a lot lighter than it was before, as you know, just getting older, got some more grays in there. So I have that, plus I do have hair that pulls warm. So it exposed the warmth, and I add copper to it, which contains red. So that red with red creates this red copper look. So on darker hair, this product lifts a lot better, still very gentle and still vivid enough without being over the top. This isn't orangey, this isn't like, oh geez, it's orange hair. This is a really nice balanced red. It's a pure red, it's almost what the 6R looked like. So John Frieda 6R, I have a video somewhere of that, which I think I'll post here. That video, I did the 6R, and I found out that it tends to come out a little bit more of like a true red, kind of like a red violet-y, not necessarily, you know, the red that was shown with the model in the box. This one shows a lot lighter, and if you look, mine looks nothing like that. Totally different, but if you look in the box right here, mine is kind of like that one right there. That's a bit of a more of an accurate shade. So that's the kind of red that mine kind of became. It is a warmer red. It definitely is going to be more suitable if y'all are looking for something for a warm skin tone. So I have like an olive skin. My color portfolio is a bold autumn. So this is a good shade for me. I like it a lot. I like how even on the sides where I do have the most gray, it really covered well and there is no banding whatsoever. And if you look at this, look at how the light just hits that. It's really shiny. So that I am super impressed with. I definitely like how this product was easy to rinse out. Again, quickest color ever. You know, you just emulsify it a little bit and you just rinse and the water becomes clear. Once that water is clear, you wring your hair out. Your hair might smell a little bit like the color. Put the conditioner in, let it sit in for 5 minutes, always 5 to get the most out of it. Rinse it, condition again, and put styling products in there. My hair's been air dried. I didn't do any kind of heat or nothing because I didn't want to damage it. And I have to say that I'm very impressed with the overall result of this product. Now, at some point I am going to do a video with this product where I'll kind of cover how well did it fade, how well did it last, and I'm also going to talk about the other shade. Compared to the 6RC, the 6RC I liked a lot. I just felt that that one was a lot more deeper. This one definitely is a better shade for me, and it had a lot more of those true red tones that I like. Now, as always with John Frieda, it tends to fade out to just a natural color. It doesn't fade out brassy. It doesn't fade out looking funky or nothing. It tends to fade out looking kind of, you know, of just like a brown, or in this case, this is a dark blonde. So don't be afraid to use this if you find a box of it or two. There's quite a bit of it online still. I do wish that John Frieda would remake these shades. If I could find out how they did it, I would probably make it and sell it on here, and I'm sure y'all would buy it. Because I think that foam color was super innovative, and I wish it would come back as a trend, because it was just such a wonderful product, and it was great to see how they were doing something that you could use on a budget and all this. I'm a professional hairdresser. I've done hair behind the chair. Now I'm working on my PhD, and I can tell you that as a professional, when you're able to afford the product, it's excellent. John Frieda would have costed me a lot less than what I can even get at Sally's or Salon Centric with my professional license, and I still get the great result. So I'm gonna probably take some footage out in the outside in the lighting, but I really like the result. I truly like this copper shade. Again, it is looking a lot lighter on camera. It is not that light in person. In person, it's more of that cowboy copper look, and my curls really go well with that. So that I like. Still super natural, and the grays that I have, you can kind of see they're more of the lighter pieces in there. It blends in a lot better. And where I had a lot more of a lighter red, that's still preserved in there. So definitely a really good product, and I'm glad how that keeps the integrity of the hair. Price, it gets full points. Quality, full points. Ease of use, full points. The regular person could use this. There was no staining on my bathroom. There was no residue. I took a Clorox wipe and I just wiped the countertop. Easy to rinse off with towels, so no stainage there. You know, low odor, hardly any odor. It felt wonderful, no burning. I would definitely give this product a full 100% for the review. I would use it again in a heartbeat. I would definitely buy it again. I like how the package design is set up to be user-friendly. As always though, I do wish they would actually use a full color model, but they have her on the back and all that. But I think it's a great example to show that sometimes the color comes out a lot different in person. So John Frieda 7cc Fiery Copper Sands, definitely very fiery, definitely trendy. I liked how they're kind of, you know, playing on the red. Red is back, so these two shades, the 6RC and the 7cc Fiery Copper Sands, are in again. It's cowboy copper is what it is. It's trendy, it's nice, it's effective, and I am truly thankful for each and every one of y'all that had voted down below as to what product I should do next. Now the next time I'm probably going to do a demi color just to refresh, so I'll probably just do a review on that, and I am going to test out the warm gloss from John Frieda because I have some of that left, as well as some other products for copper tones or warmer reds, which tend to use an orangey base. Base of this color is definitely orange, I saw that, but if you have dark hair, it actually comes out a lot better, I would say. You could actually use this and then use red violet with this if you're darker, and what happens with your darker base is it comes out a nice, more vibrant red. So definitely a fan of the red. As with always, all reds fade, but John Frieda's reds tend to be a little bit more stable, especially if you do it right and clarify your hair before and let your hair dry. I didn't have any products before doing this. I had freshly shampooed hair, freshly conditioned hair. I let it air dry, I made it smooth, and I applied it just like so. I was gentle on the ends when I massaged, and I let it process for 45 full minutes because that is optimal development time for all hair colors. All right, y'all, so if y'all have ever tried this product, 7cc with John Frieda, please like, comment, hit that subscribe button down below, and also check out additional videos that I have here. Let me know down below how y'all like this product, and if y'all would use this again. I haven't seen any video that reviewed the 7cc, and I'm glad to be the first one to definitely do it and show y'all what it is like. So, y'all have an amazing week, an amazing Friday, and God bless, and I'll see y'all for my next product review.